Alright YouTube, another kayak video. Going out to MacNabs Island today. So it is a beautiful Saturday. It is super hot out and zero wind. The water is so flat, it's like a lake out here, not an ocean. And just bobbing around outside of George's Island, as you can see. And what a nice day. Gonna hit up MacNabs Island, got my hiking shoes on to go see some forts over there. And to explore it a bit. There's a beautiful beach that I can't wait to be on again. Used to take my powerboat over there. This is the first time by kayak, so it's going to be interesting to see how long it takes to get there. Might be a while, I'm not sure. Hopefully I don't get too tired and exhausted, but we will see. So I will meet you there. So here is MacNabs Island. I'm getting closer. Woo! Pretty tired. It is a long distance. But I don't kayak all that often, so definitely glad I didn't go to the gym today, because this is quite the workout. Almost there though. Just made it to MacNabs Island. I think the title of the video should be Shirtless and Alone on MacNabs Island, Survivor. Ooh. Anyways, make sure you put the kayak way above the high water mark because the tides will come in. It's low tide right now. And I kind of came to the first point of land that I've seen that looks safe enough for me to jump out of the kayak and carry it up on the shore. But now I'm a little weary on it because I think I'm on an island outside of the island. Looks like a little tiny spit of land that when the tide comes in, I might not be able to walk to. So it could be an issue. Kayaking time didn't take that long at all. 45 minutes to get here. So not bad. It was pretty relaxing of a pace. But I'm just hoping this little spit of land that I'm standing on doesn't turn into an island during high tide, because I'm going to be here for quite a while. Whenever you go kayaking alone, make sure someone knows where you are and roughly the time you're going to get back. So I did bring a lunch, prepared to stay here till mid-afternoon exploring this place. And okay, good. It's not going to disappear on me. There we go. So from land, I could see that there was a trailer. There we go, you can see it now. So I figured wherever there was a trailer, there's probably a good place to put the kayak. There is a beach that I will show you here later, but never knew there was a wharf here, and even a shipwreck. Kind of cool. Wow. Yeah, let's get exploring. Not gonna make the video too long. I'll just take the good parts so you won't see the whole 3 hours that I'm exploring this island. But let's go. So this here is probably a much better place to put your kayak, because I did have to jump out in the water pretty early there and carry it ashore. So it's a little bit easier if it's sandy and you can just drag it. The man that owns this RV, according to the woman here picking sea glass on the beach, is one of the only landowners here on the whole entire island. So it's kind of cool. He owns a few lots here, I guess, and then set up his RV. Guessing that's his boat to get ashore, because there's no restaurants on here. So let's go check this out. Hoping this leads up to that main road. And there are quite a few little cottages along here. I will get them in the film for you. But so far, pretty cool. Let's read this. Be coyote smart. Back away, act big, make noise, fight back. There you go. No one's out here to help you. So this is Fort Ives. Second I came up that path, boom, I hit it. I do remember exploring this a few times with my powerboat when I'd come out here. Pretty cool though. This is the kind of fort that I like to kind of look at. It's more preserved than being on an island. I don't really have many people coming here to destroy it over the years. Look at those cannons. Wow. These things are probably too heavy to actually get out of here. After they were done with the base, that's probably it. Just undisturbed. You can see the guns way up there. So I'm trying to make it to all 3 forts today. We'll see how my leg does. I'm getting to them all. It's up on one of the gunning platforms. You can see all the way out There's Point Pleasant Park. Pretty neat, and all the way out to the mouth of the harbor. Pretty cool place. I just like it that there's no one here. But what is here is a heck of a lot of flies, and I've been eaten alive so far. And I've only been here like 15 minutes. So not a good sign. Probably should have brought bug spray if you come. This is probably the aiming post. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's go on in it. Take a peek. Wow. Man, all this stuff is just open for people. This is cool. Danger, danger. There we go. This is like a dream come true to explore a place like this. Totally alone. Kind of like George's Island, but a little cooler because you can go in everywhere. It's not all locked down. I don't know what that room would have been. Let's see here. How do you get in that little room? Oh, up here, I guess. Oh boy. A few prickers there. Not many though. Get the spider webs out of the way. Super cool. There we go. Nice little aiming post. Alright, let's go inside this wall and see what's going on in here. Ah, spider webs everywhere. Should we go in? Why not? Wow, look at that. Wow. Definitely cool. Okay. Back out. Probably owned by the government since they do have those plaque cards. It's probably the garage for all the lawnmowers. Kind of cool. Definitely an old place. Not too old. You can see by the chimney. Foundation though is definitely older, so it could only be 80 to 100 years old. Built in the 1920s or so. Those are plaque cards. Used to use them in the army. And we all know what that looks like. Too funny not to take a photo of. Now we're exploring the Hugonian base. This one seems probably a little bit newer than the other one for battery position. I'm getting eaten alive by bugs. You can see them flying around. They absolutely love my blood type. Woo! Yeah, getting eaten. Lots of bugs here. Had to go back to the kayak just to get my long sleeve shirt to try to cover up a little bit. Doesn't really look like there's much to this base. Even just an outpost or something. We will for sure walk around because we're here. We can't half do something and fully explore it. Or not at all. Yeah. Woo, okay. What's this little fort? Lots of spider webs out here, so not many people have been here yet. Huh. I'm gonna have to read up about this one. What this one would do. Doesn't really look like a gun platform. Kind of guessing like this is it. Here we go, found a gun platform. Well, there's one. Probably a few more along this line. Well, this one's not all that interesting. So I'm gonna have to read up on it. Could have just maybe been a radar base or something like that. Because I only really seen the one gun platform, unless there's a few hiding in here somewhere. Which there could be. Sometimes the trees overgrow them after 100+ years of non-use. So you never know, but that's base number 2. And just take a second just to listen It's just how quiet this island is. This is one of the aiming posts for ships coming into Halifax Harbor. And way up there be another one. And they kind of line ships up with the route when they come in. It's really cool to see on the water. It's like an airport, I guess you can say, trying to line up the planes. It's the first glimpse of MacNabs Island Lighthouse. This is where I was going to kayak to, and I'm glad I didn't because it would have been an extra 2 kilometers on the kayak today. But there is a beach down there. It's really nice. And if you do take your power boat over here, excellent spot to either anchor on, or there's a wharf there. I'll show you the wharf when we get to it. Okay, here we go. Let's get some history on the island. Kind of cool that they have a welcome center. The green jewel of the Halifax Harbor. Yeah, I agree. I mean, got deer on here, huh? Here we go. Some of the old history. I'll take some still shots of these too and post them right after this section. Island Defense. Boys of the Artillery. And of course, the Royal Canadian Artillery formed the RCMP. So, every Mountie used to, well, way back in the day, they all came from the artillery. So basically, I came from here. Walked along, all across here, and there's nice wild roses all the way along. It's really nice to smell them. How was that battery? I didn't really find anything of, but I guess if I kept walking through the woods here, I would have found these other gun platforms. I only found the first one here. And of course here you could see them all. That's the house we filmed. I filmed. No, it was this one here. So there's another house here. On the way back, I'm taking this main road back, so it'll be easier to find. But for now, down here, and gonna walk along the water, cool off, and hopefully make it to this lighthouse, and then go see this battery, and that's probably it. Well, maybe get all the way to here. Got all day, so may as well explore the whole island, but it is a huge, huge island. MacNabs Island Lighthouses. That's an old job for you. Destination for recreation and the settlement. First MacNabs Island house. Just made it on the pier. Up on the wharf here, we got some boats tied up. That's where I used to tie up my power boat. Great spot. Don't tie up on the other side because that's where the water taxis and ferry tie up. There's the beach. We got people suntanning on their boats, enjoying the beautiful weather. Absolutely a beautiful day. We got one guy going out on his boat, and they're off. See ya. Nice center console boat. Now there's room for your boat. So bring your boat on down. I'm gonna go test that water. It used to be super warm because it's pretty shallow in this bay area. So great place to go. Another few kayaks coming in. Water's nice and warm. Definitely a cool spot to be at. You know, like I said, it's really shallow in here, so it does warm up a lot more than some of the other beaches where it's deeper. And really nice spot to be on a Saturday. Definitely pretty out here. Another cool little place just after the road to the lighthouse. Explore that here in a second after I hit this fort. But little salt marsh, kind of cool. Fort MacNab, I made it. So this base, of course, is the only Canadian built base. And look, there's actually people there. Wow. Must have been a ferry today that came here. Normally this island literally has nobody on it. But sometimes the ferry brings the people here, which is cool. So if you ever want to, you can jump on the ferry. There you go, built between 1888 and 1892 in protection of Halifax. Let's see what this place has to offer. So here we go, first outer building of the base. Step on inside. Well, thank you. Pretty cool. Used to be probably a fireplace there somewhere. Wow, okay, cool. Moving along. All right. What does this place have to offer today? Hello. Nothing. Wood's in good shape though. I'm sure this was built in the 40s. Room. There we go. Hello. Huh? Open door always means come on in. Hello. I think that's it. Not gonna get a soaker, so I got a lot more kilometers to do today. Get all the officers in there, looking at where the ship is, using their fancy dancy equipment to figure out longitude, latitude to fire on, and then their aiming solution. Pretty cool. Gonna find a way into this building, because it's pretty neat. Now that's a gun. Wow, there's the command post over there, where they would tell the gun which way to go, and they'd be turning the gun, changing the elevation, and boom, way out to sea. See the lighthouse down there, Halifax way over there in the background. Look how big this cannon is. Holy smokes. Hello. Wow. And of course they would have chained the gun to those things, and that's how it kind of kept steady after it shot off. Wow, that's quite something. Coming out of the dungeon. The pits. This is a pretty established fortified position. They would have the long range guns here. So here and York Redoubt and Osborne Head or Cow Bay, I can't remember the name of it. It's either or. Would have been having the long range guns. Probably from here we can see the ocean. There's a big gun platform. Wow. Here we go. That's one of the original guns right there. Walk over that. Ship out of there, and look at that one. Wow. Command post up there. Ammo. Probably underneath this as well, where they could load. But man, just imagine the noise, the rumble these guns would make. Look how big it is. Let's go see it. So it is open! Yay! Let's go on inside. Ooh. Yeah, cool. Furnace. Gotta keep the heat going. Cool, cool, cool. What's going on? See, there's power in this one. So this is definitely the 40s, World War II. They have all their phones hooked up here. A big console thing here with a gyroscope looking thing. And yeah, what an awesome view. And of course all these would be bulletproof glass kind of a thing. Should be neat. Big sheet of glass across here. And they've been looking out for ships day after day. And then over here, kind of between the end of MacNabs Island to Point Pleasant, would have been a row of anti-U-boat mines. There's a big gate across it. I guess that was the toilet. Bathroom facilities. You know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And then no village on the roof. What a shame. I was hoping. And yet another cave. Let's go head on inside. Let's hope there's not too many bats. Oh, it's not really a big cave. Oh, ammo or something. Keep it down somewhere. Let's go on up this. See what it's all about. I'm kind of guessing that was kind of more of a maybe the living quarters or something that we just passed, or spare parts, the QM, all sorts of things like that. There's another aiming post. Walk up to the top. I'm definitely getting my workout in today. Alignment posts. Wow. Guy on a gun. Don't mess with him. Let's go see what this bunker looks like. All right, another open door. Gotta love these forts with they're all open. Definitely makes it nicer for visiting and touring them. Ooh, big bunker. Can't see the view anymore. Right out there, there's the ocean. Pretty neat. Okay, alright, let's go this way. Check this whole thing out. Pretty neat. Okay, well that's it. That does it for Fort MacNabs. Let's keep going. We're at Wreck Cove. This is a popular spot to anchor your boat. Of course, I got a picture of me anchored out here one time. But little tiny mud flatty kind of beach. Kind of cool. I thought since I was here, I had to come here. But look at how many boats are there. It's unbelievable. I didn't know there'd be so many. Just walking back to Ives Harbor now, or Ives Cove, whatever it is, where my kayak is. And just walking along between these forts, Fort MacNab, going down now. It's about 3 kilometers to my kayak. And you just can't help but think about the history as you're walking these paths. How many soldiers would have walked between all these bases, you know, all the time, and what they would have had to have done just to keep the morale up when nothing's going on out here. So, you know, walking to another one of the forts and playing a weekend baseball game or whatever sport they were playing back in the day. So it would have been kind of cool, you know, and the horses kind of coming along back and forth, and, you know, the, I guess the ferry bringing supplies to this island and then bringing them to each base. Would have been quite the little bit of a hustle and bustle going on here all the time. Of course, World War I, we didn't really have any enemy come here except for Halifax explosion, which happened as an accident, a ship catching on fire. World War II, we did have U-boats sneak into the basin But other than that, we weren't directly attacked or engaged that I know of. If you know of any other interesting history, please leave it down below so everyone can read it. Yeah, so just hiking back to the kayak and beautiful day. Look at this beautiful house. Wow, this is cool. I like this one. Very pretty house. Huge house. It'd be half okay to live way out here in the middle of nowhere if you had a nice place like that with a crazy view. Could hike every day through these trails. Be pretty neat. Just came by another random house in the middle of nowhere. At least I got a telephone pole. Wonder if this is like a lighthouse keeper's house or something like that. No power going to it anymore. Just too bad. It'd be a really nice cottage for somebody like me. I'd have a cottage on an island. Pretty cool. Thanks so much for watching to the end of the video. Really do appreciate it. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it or dislike it, and it doesn't matter. Hopefully you liked it though. Still getting eaten alive by flies, completely sunburnt, so I'm drained. I'm ready to go home, and now unfortunately the wind has picked up and it's going to be a headwind all the way back to the Muir. And so shout out if you're coming to Halifax and you need a hotel, definitely stay and check out the Muir Hotel, because they will give you a kayak for free, and bicycles and all kinds of other perks come with that hotel. And of course, if you're looking for an apartment, the Queen Marquee is part of that hotel, and you get to use the facilities and all the fancy equipment like the kayaks that I used today to be able to come and explore these places. Hope you enjoyed the video.